Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me, we can get you set up, come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as want to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go and start the discussion, as well as let's go and share these vids, okay? All right, that's a beautiful thing, okay? So we don't got any extra energy this time, so we're just going to get right into the reading, okay? What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension, what your higher self really wants you to know in these moments in time, okay? What's below you is your third dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's go on and get it popping, okay? What is above us? Yeah. Right now, what is being asked, like we always be talking about over here, is priority. What is priority? Not allowing distractions to sway us off of the paths that we're trying to go in our lives, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, eliminating anything that is going to keep you from where you're trying to go, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, really being confident within your abilities on how to create whatever dream you're trying to create, whatever this dream is for you, okay? Everything is strategically fits for every individual's life, right? This is that energy, understanding who you are, understanding the setbacks, understanding the tribulations, the challenges, and the adversity that comes with whatever you're trying to manifest. When you understand that, you can move forward. You can make the decision if you want to keep moving forward or let it go, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that we learn about who we are, the more that we push through these obstacles, the more that we become better problem solvers, right? Because that's all life is, a series of problems, right? We need to become better problem solvers so life can be more efficient, more easier in a sense, right? We need to be able to build that problem solving skill. So it's kind of like using critical thinking, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. If I do that, this may, if I do this, put this together with this will come out with this, right? This is that energy, seeing those little details, those glitches in the matrix, right? Hopefully that all made sense, okay? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you connect with source, the more that you get that, hey, maybe you should try this way. Hey, maybe you should go this way, right? This is that energy where the divine helps you see from a bigger perspective instead of so small, the lens so small, widen your lens, right? This is that energy. You have to understand the divine, they see everything, right? So the moment that you think that you know best, that's when the spirit team, the spirit realm laughs at us, right? This is that energy using your cheat sheet. Because the divine, when you connect with God, God is your cheat sheet. God shows you the way on how to get out of certain situations, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. When we are moving forward in life, this has to do with acknowledging that covenant that you got with God. This is like you and God, and got that signed agreement that y'all need to make sure that we are completing, right? Because we signed the contract before we came here, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, moving forward towards that direction and really understanding that direction and really connecting with who you are, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, not allowing things that is, you got to understand, man, using discernment. Yeah, that's more of the energy that's coming off of this card. Using discernment when it comes to what you're experiencing, especially when it comes to what's being viewed from the physical eyes, okay? Because the physical eyes can deceive you. You have to understand, man, the body gets messages before the mind does, okay? So that being said, your body, your gut, your intuition is going to speak to you before the mind gets to it, okay? You're going to get, the body gets those signals and send it right to the mind, right? Then the mind reacts to what's going on, right? So the body's going to always get signals before the mind does, right? So make sure you're in this energy when you are maneuvering in the world, right? Because you got to understand, the world fucked up. It's fucked up, y'all. Like, there's a lot of dark here. There's not many people with God in them. And it's like, were quote unquote isolated from God, right? This is that energy here, right? This has to do with you really connecting with who you are. Because when you connect with who you are, you can connect with God. You can connect with the God within you. That little voice that you hear, that's God, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, being able to identify that energy, being able to identify that, right? This is that energy. The more that you dive deep within yourself, all of that shit, that gunk, that suppression, that hurt, all that shit that's been suppressed within you, you clear that out so you can hear God. You got to understand, when you got a lot of shit suppressed within you, when you are suppressing your ego, when you're suppressing the dark aspects of yourself, right? That's where that self-destruction comes in. That's where that self-sabotage comes in, because there's some healing that needs to be done. Like I always say, on this platform, you don't find your power in the light source. You find it in the dark. You use the light to shine in dark places where you need to heal. This is that energy in these moments in time. You take that light, shine that shit in the dark so you can see what the fuck is broken, which you can see what the fuck is dirty, what's not clean, what you can see that certain things that you're missing. Right? You gotta understand, you can be blinded by the light, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man. You can be blinded. You can be blinded. So that being said, what I mean by that is you can overlook things. You can get comfortable when it's light. When you're in the light, you can be comfortable. You can get lazy. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in the midst of darkness, that's when you tap into your fight or flight, your survival instincts to get you out of your situation. Right? This is why I always say your power comes from the dark, not the light. You utilize the light to shine it in the dark, to understand what needs to be healed on or fixed on or cleaned up or taken care of. Okay? Right. This is that energy in these moments in time. A lot of you guys are dealing with some type of childhood wounds. This could be parental wounds, okay? Some trauma that has to do with the home front, okay? This is that energy in these moments in time here. Some of you guys, y'all know that we're real over here. We keep it 1,000 over on this side. Some of you guys are needing to really heal and take a look at some type of molestation, something like of that nature that needs to be healed on. But I feel like there's some suppression of that energy in these moments in time here. I feel like I'm hearing that healing that's going to solve some problems within your relationships. I feel like this has to do with the love aspect of things that's hooked to that, okay? Because I'm all right, I'm connected to this could be a feminine energy or just energy in general, okay? So it can be a male or female, whatever this energy is. I'm feeling the energy of an individual that's out here like that. Okay, this is that energy in these moments in time. You've had some type of scare. Okay, whatever the scare could be, I don't know. These are examples. I don't know your life. You know that, right? It's not my job to know your life, right? Some type of scare. This could be pregnancy. This could be a scare of some type of STD or something like that. Something has to do with your health, right? Some type of scare here. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. This was a warning from God for you to sit your ass down and do some self-reflection. Okay? This is that energy in these moments in time here. There's a need for you to look here. This here is what you need to look at right now, because what's in here is going to help you heal. Okay? I feel like I'm really connected with the feminine energy here. A feminine energy. This is more like a female, because I'm hearing like there needs some sacral chakra healing that needs to be done. There's a lot of suppressed trauma upon the womb in these moments in time that I'm hearing here in these moments in time. Yeah, with the womb here. I can't take this shit. There it is. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Like I said, some of you guys could have had a scare. All right? That puts you in a position where you're going to have to look at your actions. Right? This is where that self-destruction, lack of self-control comes in. We need to really heal that. But it's coming from some type of trauma that came from the childhood. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's below the collective? What's below? What's below us? Yeah, this is about us persevering, pushing forward towards completion, especially going back to that, what we was talking about prior before. This is here to help you become a better individual, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are in this position of really looking at your habits, looking at your behavior right now. This is that energy in these moments in time, kind of analyzing and taking a tally note on, okay, this needs to stay and this needs to go. This is that energy in these moments in time. A lot of you guys are coming into a space of individuality, coming into your own. I feel like a lot of you guys, I'm hearing peer pressure, okay? Some of you guys get swayed. This can include myself, right? Because this don't disregard myself, right? Get swayed when it comes to, I feel like this is more family based. I don't feel like you get too swayed by associates or the world, but when it comes to the family front, I feel like you really cherish your family's opinion, and this is that energy in these moments in time. Some of your people in your family don't see the vision like how the vision needs to be seen. It's not meant for them to see. So this is that energy. God is telling you to go one way, but your family's telling you to go another way. This is that energy in these moments in time here. This is where you need to connect with God to make sure that you're following God. You got to understand all love to our families and things of that nature. Including mine, I love my family, but the moment that we die, right, it's sayonara. We ain't gonna see each other no more, right? This is that energy in these moments of time. After we get to the next realm, I'm not even gonna know you no more, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, but I'm always know God, right? I'm always know God. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, right? This is about you really connected with God, source, Allah, the Most High, whoever you believe in, and make sure that you're staying connected with that source and following that source and making sure that you're being obedient to source, right? Right, let's keep moving forward. This is about you really following your intuition, but going back to that childhood wounds, parental wounds, inner child healing that needs to be done. This is that energy, whatever the scare that happened within your life, going back to that previous statement that we spoke about with the scare for health or pregnancy or something like that. This energy is here to stop you, slow you down, so you can take a look at yourself. There's some inner child healing that needs to be done. That really needs to be done here, okay? This is that energy. I feel like you're either in an energy of trying to reach outside of yourself for some type of validation or some type of acknowledgement here. Whatever this energy is here, it's here to help you. You need to sit down, right? I feel like a lot of you guys, whoever that specific message is for, right? It might not be for all of y'all. Okay, that might be for like one or two of y'all, okay? Take it where it resonates. Take what you need from these messages and leave the rest, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It has to do with you really sitting down with yourself. I feel an energy that you're going to sit down with yourself and start this healing process. I feel like you've been knowing about this, but it's been, obviously, you got to understand when it comes to healing ain't pretty. When it comes to taking accountability for your life, it ain't pretty, bro. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be ready for that shit. You're going to have thick skin for that shit, especially acknowledging your faults, your wrongdoing. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's easy to blame somebody else for your problems. It's easy to blame your family for the shit that you experience, or that certain individual that done what they done to you. It's easy to blame them. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's easy as fuck, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Even when it's not your fault, it's your fault. Let me say that shit again 2 times for the people in the back. Even when it's not your fault, it's your fault. Why? Because you signed up for this experience before you came here. And that's a bit harsh to say, but that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? We sign up for every experience that we come to on this plane of existence before we even come to this motherfucker. So this is that energy. There's nothing new under the sun. This ain't nothing new. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us embracing this change. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys need to purge, cry. If you don't do the crying thing, work out, sweat, whatever you need to do to get this energy out of you, the suppressed energy that's stuck within you out of you. Do that, right? Because the more that you really clear out and the more that you take accountability for your life, you'll start to understand. You'll start to find yourself. This is that energy in these moments in time, but you only find yourself through the dark. You find your strength when it's tested. I repeat, you find your strength when it's tested. I like that. Yeah, I like that. You find your strength when it's tested. True shit. So when you are in a position where you're being tested, when you're going through that fight or flight, that's when your strength comes out. That's when you truly discover who you are. That's why I'm so big on shadow work. That's why I'm so big on doing that work in the dark, because you discover who you truly are in the dark. You take your light source, shine light in dark places so you can see what needs to be healed on. We're healing ourselves. We're no longer in this position. It's 2021 now. We're not in this position of becoming or continuing to be broken people. We are going to fix ourselves. Right? Because the moment that you can fix yourself, you can show other motherfuckers how to fix themselves. So the world can be a better place. True shit. Because the world will be a better place if everybody done their internal work. If everybody dealt with their own internal conflict, dealt with their own internal conflict, right? If they've dealt with their own woes, their own demons, their own pains, their own hurts, all their shit, their complexes, the world will be a better place. Dead ass, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you move forward, you start to gain awareness of who you are. The more that you take leaps of faith and really have faith in your creator, the more that you build that bond, that faith system, that connection with your creator, okay? Let's keep moving forward. Overall energy. Yeah, it's about you really being very authoritative, very assertive in these moments in time when it comes to facing your fears. This is that energy in these moments in time. You can no longer keep running away from yourself. This is that energy. You've been in a cycle for a minute now. It's time to complete that cycle, right? This is that energy. It's time to ascend. It's time to go back home to God, right? This is that energy. It's time to come back home to your God body. It's time. You've already been in the karmic realms for a minute. It's time to come back home, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. By you diving deep within yourself, that's when you ascend, right? You dive deep within yourself to ascend, right? That's when you dive deep. That's when you have that 40 days, 40 nights moment, right? That's you walking in the wilderness. This is you soul searching, trying to find who God is, searching for God. Because when you're looking for God, God will reveal itself to you. I repeat, when you are looking for God, God will reveal itself to you, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You're starting to understand everything that's going on in your life is a direct reflection what's going on within self. So that being said, going back to that example, even if, like, let's say you were dealing with that example, that whole scare or whatever, it might not come in the form of love. It might come in the form of your finances, right? So that being said, if you're, let's say you codependent, right? Because of that trauma, right? Or you don't trust nobody. Either way, let's go with the more codependent one, right? Then you'll start to be codependent on motherfuckers' pinnacles. You know what I'm saying? If you got pentacles, what you got for me? Right? I'm going to stay in a fucked up situation because these pentacles. Or I'm going to be codependent on an individual because, I feel less than, etc., 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 and I want to just be loved, right? This is that energy reaching outside of yourself, right? Whatever that energy could be for you, you take it where it resonates, take what you need and leave the rest. But everything that you're experiencing is a reflection. Everything, for people, places, and things, all pentacles in your life are reflections on what's going on within self. So please, not please, this is that energy in these moments in time. That's what's going to clear out a lot of your confusion when you understand this. When you understand this, this is no longer a mental blur no more. Right? This is that energy. It's about you really making a decision to really address your shadow. Look at that bitch. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it might be a bit painful. But the moment that you get through, you're going to understand how strong you are. The moment that you push through that energy and work through your problems, the more that you become a better problem solver. Right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Advice. Yeah. This is about us really being very mutable, very versatile, adapting to these changes that's happening in our lives. Like I said, you walking towards God is a whole, this is different. This is new for you. You've been in an energy in the dark for a minute. And I can recognize this energy, man. It's like when you're so consumed with the dark, like this can be in the form of depression. This can be in the form of, I don't know, anger, all of this shit, right? When you're consumed by that shit, when you're consumed by adversity, when you're consumed by chaos, turmoil, right? Stagnancy, right? You know what to expect there. But when you start moving away towards God, moving towards the light, more towards a happier space or a happier state of mind, that shit is new. It's foreign, right? Because when you're so used to suppressing things, you know how you're going to feel. You know what to expect, right? This is that energy when you move towards God. It's scary because it's like, one hand you want to move towards God, the other hand you don't want to let yourself down, right? That's where that faith comes in. That's where that trust comes in. Of course, moving towards God is going to be new. Of course, you're going to be in the fool's energy, but it's necessary. It needs to be done, right? It's going to help you heal. It's going to help you clear things out. Of course, it's new for you to be vulnerable with yourself. You're not even vulnerable to the people around you. Like, hence how you vulnerable to yourself, right? This is that energy. It's new to be vulnerable to yourself, right? Really be very transparent to yourself and really just address all the things within you that you've been suppressing. It's a new, yes, it's gonna be uncomfortable. That's you getting stretched, right? This is that energy, you being very verbal about who you are as you're clearing things out of your life here. Get connected with what? Your truth. Right? A lot of us is walking in our truths now, allowing this transformation to happen, allowing God to work in our life and not fighting it, right? This is that energy as we move forward and really get out of this decisive energy. We start to follow God. We follow the guidance that God's been giving us, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You got to understand you can connect with God. You get what I'm saying? People seem to think that we can't connect with God. If you tap in with yourself, then you can connect with God, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. There's it's like God's foreign on this plane of existence, right? This is about us really connecting with the infinite, understanding God, understanding what God got for us, understanding the plan that God got for us, right? Going with the flow and understanding that everything's going to be just exactly how it needs to be. You're right where you need to be. This is divine order. This is where God needs you to be, what you need to be experiencing right now. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Last deck, light work. Stay tuned for those twin flame readings. Those are coming up right after this, okay? Yeah, it's about us really following where we're going, following our passions in these moments in time, really filling our own cups up right now. I feel like falling back in love with ourselves. Yes. falling back in love with ourselves as we really shift. Like I said, that clearing that sacral chakra energy, right? This is you doing a lot of that internal cleaning in these moments of time, coming back into your power. You must have forgot who you were. So now it's time to remember who we are. This is you connecting with your God body energy, understanding your worth, understanding who you are, changes the perception on how you're viewing yourself. This is that energy in these moments of time to accompany yourself right now, really loving yourself. Self-love and self-care is very important right now, so we can get rid of this turmoil, this internal turmoil, right? That is fucking up your whole chi right now. This is that energy in these moments in time, using that light to shine light in dark places. You really utilizing your light source so you can heal yourself, getting yourself out of this despair about how you view yourself. We need to get up out of this energy. It's time to heal. It's time to shift. It's time to change. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in time, looking at that shit that hurts you, that puts you through pain, that makes you not want to go to that certain space anymore. It's time to go to that space so we can heal that space, so we can release that space. All right? All right, let's keep moving forward so you can get square. All right? So you can balance out, so you can connect with your source, so you can connect with yourself, so you can understand yourself, right? Right, let's keep moving forward. Let's wrap this reading up with your message from the Motivation Manifesto. Okay, your message is, if taking action towards our dreams before the perfect condition arises or before we receive permission is unreasonable or reckless, then we must be unreasonable and reckless, right? This energy has to do with taking a leap of faith and really taking a leap of faith on yourself, investing in yourself. When you heal yourself, when you do that healing work, that's you investing in yourself. That's you being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're no longer allowing life to just happen to you. When you get into that position, that's when shit changes in your life. That's when shit moves in your life. That's when you start to see things change in your life, because we're no longer in this energy of allowing life to just happen to us. Right? This is that energy really you utilizing your strength that you have to catapult you forward to the next cycle, to the next phase, to the next level with your name on it. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, our readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as go on and drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord. Last but not least, those twin flame readings will be coming up after this, depending on where those are getting posted at. That information will be below in the description area on my Instagram. So check that out, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. I'll see you in a little bit, and bye-bye.